Good morning, everybody. What is today? Today is January 5th, 2025. My name is Malcolm. I have a cup of coffee. Today's my mom's birthday. If you're watching, Mom, happy birthday. I'll send you a text or something later. But anyway, thank you all for joining me this morning. Weekend was pretty good. No complaints. Just kind of had a lazy weekend. The weather was decent. Hung around the backyard, played with the dog, that type of thing. Didn't do much else than that. It was good. It was good. And I think today's going to be good too. The weather's unseasonably warm here in the south. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Global warming or not, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just know that I can check the temperature and it's different than it should be. I can't go much more than that. Today is National Bird Day, which I like because I like watching birds. I've got 4 bird feeders in the backyard. I did watch them yesterday or day before, and I got a whole list from that app that listens to the bird sounds and tells you what's there. And I had like 10 different birds in the backyard. I have a whole smorgasbord of birds back there. Good morning, Mel. How's it going? Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you have a good day today. And this is, she's always here first. Mel's Johnny on the spot. She's got herself down right. She's never tardy. She's always right here ready to go. But National Bird Day. So, and then if you're new to my channel and don't know, there's an app called Merlin, Merlin. You can download this app. It listens to the birds around you and then identifies them by their sound, and then just puts them on your screen. It's super simple. It's easy. It's free. It's really cool. If you have any interest in bird at all and you wonder what's tweeting and making all that noise in your backyard or in the park, use the app. So check it out. It's cool. I like it. But anyway, National Bird Day, and it's National Whipped Cream Day. Cool whip. if you're a fan of Family Guy, not Family Guy, yeah, Family Guy. I get Family Guy and American Dad mixed up because they're from anyway, Seth MacFarlane. I cannot talk this morning. But anyway, there's an episode where he's going cool whip, and he does a whip, whip for the WH and it noise. It's funny. You got to watch the episode. It's easy to find. But yeah, it's National Whipped Cream Day. If you got the store-bought stuff, it's easy to make your own whipped cream. You can make your own whipped cream. It's not that hard, really. I can't remember the exact ingredients. It's like powdered sugar, basically powdered sugar and water, really. You're just kind of frothing it up. So yeah, I don't know where everybody is this morning. I guess they had a rough weekend. They're hungover this Monday morning. I don't know. We're here, Mel. What do you want to talk about? Lazy bums? Where are these guys? I got Robert down here on the floor beside me. He does not have his squeaky ball with him, thank goodness. But either way, do you know on this day in history, 1980, Sugarhill Gang's Get Rapper's Delight becomes a hip-hop first top 40 hit. The first hip-hop song to hit the top 40 list. 1980. Rapper's Delight, Hotel, Motel, Holiday Inn. There you go. It's a very catchy song. It's long. It's like 10 minutes long, too, if you listen to the full version. But it has a really good beat. You can listen. I can listen to it today, and I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I like the song. I don't know if it ever gets old. And then Mel is having all kinds of typos. She likes Zapper Delight. Mel, you need another cup of coffee. Your typing abilities are lacking. Yeah, Rapper's Delight. It's like, yeah, I think it's 8, 9, 10 minutes long. It's insane long. It's kind of like that Hotel California song. It just goes on forever. But Hotel California is, I don't really care for that song anymore. It just doesn't. I mean, it's a good song, but I just heard it so much, like I'm done with it. I really don't care for that song that much. But Rapper's Delight, it comes on. I'm like, boom, 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 and all that kind of stuff. I'm not good at that stuff, but you know what I'm talking about. It's iconic. It's iconic. And if there's anybody young that doesn't know the song Rapper's Delight, shame on you. Look it up. Listen to it. It was the one that broke the glass ceiling, if you will, for hip hop. And so yeah, or some may argue that Sugarhill Gang and a few others. I'm not saying they were the sole one. I don't know the music history exactly. Please don't hold me to it. But anyway, it was playing the keyboard. But yeah, Rapper's Delight. I like the rap songs from the 80s, hip hop songs from the 80s. They were just kind of funky, you know, had a little beat to them. They had some of that 70s vibe built into them. And you know, how can I explain it? One, you can understand everything they were saying, for starters. I'm a big fan of music where you can actually understand the words. And, but it's just, rival, rapping groups. Nobody was shooting each other in the song, stuff like that. It was just kind of cool being on the block or at the club, whatever, doing things like that. At a party or something like that. That was the stuff, But the first rap was actually Blondie. Huh. I didn't know that. See Mel coming through with some facts. Look at you, Mel, being all smart and everything. Let's look at our 8-ball. Let's see if the 8-ball can tell us if today is going to be a good day or not. We'll throw this up here real quick. Here we go. And it says, yes, today's going to be a good day. You heard it from the Magic 8-ball. So there you go. It's fairly accurate. Fairly accurate. I don't think it's ever really said we had a bad day. Have we? I don't know. But here's the cool story I am going to dive into real quick. This is going to be a little more talking to. There's an 80-year-old retired teacher who he became the oldest female hiker to finish the Appalachian Trail. It's 2,200 miles from Georgia to Maine for the Appalachian Trail. 22. And she didn't get it the first try, obviously, but she didn't start training or hiking until she was in her late 70s. But the first time she went, she had a hiking buddy, but he fell, had to get evac. She only lasted a couple days later. She had a concussion and dehydration 2 days later on her first attempt, and so she had to quit then. And then she had another time she trained a little more and got ready to go again, and then she had to have knee surgery, so she had to leave again. And then she had some falls. She attempted like 5 times to get through the whole thing, and she had Lyme disease one time with the concussion, all kinds of stuff going on for the Appalachian Trail. And she made it, 80 years old, and no helmet. So you helmet wearers out there on your bicycles when you're going 2 miles per hour down the street, this old lady, even with concussion, went back and started hiking again. So yeah, 2,200 miles. I think my uncle, who used to run marathons and everything, I think he hiked the Appalachian Trail. 2,200 miles. But he was super athletic, and he ran marathons around the world. He did, and he traveled. He did all this stuff. So I think he did if my dad was here, he could confirm it's his brother did it. Well, yeah, she was bound and determined. And then, yeah. So the first guy that went with her was like a buddy. His name was something Oz. Well, he ended up dying. And then she's like, well, in his honor, I'm going to complete this. That was part of her motivation to get out there and finish the trail. So it's not a joke. It's not a paved, flat surface the whole way through. You're going through the Smoky Mountains, what was claimed to be a trail made by the Native Americans to, travel back and forth. And it was a thing they did through the mountains. And there you have the Appalachian Trail. So you can always look it up, get more information about it. But yeah, 80 years old. I don't even walk down the street to my job. I ride a little scooter. I'm that's how lazy I am. There's no way that I'm going to be able to hike 2,200. No way. Mel sent some more gift memberships out there. Thanks, Mel. Appreciate that. Even Terry got one of them. Look at that. Where is Terry? And some other people. So anyway, yeah, more people becoming getting the membership stuff. Thanks, Mel. I appreciate that. Number counts are doing good. My channel has finally hit that busted, broke that glass ceiling, that video that got me going here. This is great. I wish more people would join me in the mornings for my coffee with Malcolm. I really enjoy doing this. Just chatting with you guys, get my day started off on a good note, that type of thing. But it's just you and I, Mel. Just us. Just the two of us. Yeah. But what are you going to do? I don't care. It's all right. It's all good. I don't have any other stories to tell. I don't have any bad dad jokes. I didn't get those down this morning. But the Appalachian Trail lady. Let me look up that story. There's some other highlights of that story that were quite interesting. So let's see here. Like I said, she's 80 years old. It goes across 14 states, 2,200 miles long. It has all kinds of rigorous climbs, rocky terrain, all kinds of challenges. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just all kinds of craziness. she had, well, talking about her friend having a rough fall. They say typically it takes 12 months to do the whole thing. And it doesn't really specify how long it took her to do it. But she did it. So, yeah. And then, you know, there's all these different places along the trail that where you can get resupply. You know, if you need some more trail mix or a first aid kit or water, you know, things like that. There are you wear out a pair of socks that you need to replace. There's little like stations along the Appalachian Trail that give hikers supplies and a place to, you know, seek refuge if they're injured and get first aid or an ambulance and get them home or something like that. So yeah. So anyway, hiking the trail. It'd be peaceful. That'd be cool. A lot of birds. You can't imagine all the different birds you can spot all the way through there. But you get all kinds of different stuff. I mean, and then we got somebody in here early in the morning. Hey, Super King, how you doing this morning? Thanks for joining us. We're just kind of chit-chatting for the next few minutes. We've already gone through our stories that we were discussing. Normally there's more people here, and we got more conversation going. But it's Monday. People aren't up and awake yet. It's okay, though. And I don't know, what else did happen this weekend? Oh, I went to Cracker Barrel on Saturday to have lunch. Horrible visit to the Cracker Barrel. We sat down. It was a solid hour before we got our food after sitting down. We sat at the table, and the server just disappeared. And you know, I've waited tables in the past. I know what it takes to wait tables and get orders out. She was in no hurry. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon, so they weren't even that busy. They were not packed. They were not a full, you know, they had empty tables around. There were people eating, but it wasn't like so crowded and backed up that the kitchen was slammed or something like that. But anyway, I did not complain. No, I didn't. I didn't complain. I just left a bad review and said I won't go back. So get on Google reviews and tell my little story and be like, sorry. Horrible experience, not going back. And there's plenty of places to go eat out. So, that one place, I hadn't been to a Cracker Barrel in a long time. But I'm not one to like call the manager over. I'm the this and cause a scene. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that. I have gone up to the hostess stand or somebody asked me like, hey, can you check on our food? Our server hasn't come by. We've been here for a while. I've done that a couple of times. But I'm not like cussing and screaming or anything like that. Causing a scene. Because I have waited tables quite a bit in the past. But yeah, when you worked at a Cracker Barrel, yeah, it may have been just the server. She just didn't care. She wasn't motivated. She wasn't moving fast. I think they put too many tables on her at once or something. I don't know. Super King's being engaging. It is technically a form of engagement into the chat. Probably not one we prefer, but it does. It may spark conversation in the chat. You are correct, Super. You are correct. We try to keep it cool and friendly though, as much as possible. So yeah, you were at Cracker Barrel for 19 years. Wow, did you get all the stars across your apron or something like that? So like 5 stars you can get or something, and they put, I don't know, level up like some video game. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they do that at the Cracker Barrel, where they get the people to level up. I don't know. But normally, and then I don't know. I'll stop talking about it. It was just a bad experience. I'll go somewhere else next time. Only 4 stars you get on your apron. Okay. See, we getting some. I don't remember what it takes to get the 4 stars. Obviously, you do some training or you've been there a certain amount of time. It takes 18 months to get all 4 of your stars. Oh. And it's me again. Yay! But my 15 minutes is up. That's all I do Monday through Friday. 7 a.m. I do 15 minutes in the morning. Just some happy news, some good stuff to start your day over a cup of coffee. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for trolling, getting in the chat and all that other good stuff. I don't mind. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning if you want to join me. Bye, everybody.